Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the show on this Friday, the 9th of the month. Thank you for tuning in. Glad to have you guys here. Let's get started right away, and let's open up the charts right here and take a look at what's going on. First thing I want to take a look at is the silver price. Now, it's at 25.20. It's down 25 cents. I'm going to tell you, silver and gold and cryptocurrencies have been kind of range bound for the last few. I mean, okay, silver might be up to 25.50, and then it's down to 24.80, and then it's back up to 25.15 or whatever. That's what it's been doing the last few weeks. And same thing with gold, and the same thing with cryptocurrencies. Let's take a look at gold right now and see what it's doing. Gold's at 1743. It's down $12.60. It's going up right now though, but it's kind of like they've been a little bit range bound. Let's take a look at cryptocurrencies today and see what they're doing. 1965 with a Bitcoin dominance. Let's see, of 57%. And we're looking at a Bitcoin price of 58,329. Yeah, 58,329. Bitcoin is right on the edge of getting ready to make a move, break to the upside. It's been trying to break through this $2 trillion range for the entire market cap of the cryptocurrency industry. That's what it's been trying to do. Let's take a look at the Dow Jones Industrial Average today. It's up 51 points, 33,555 today for the Dow Jones. Let's get in there and let's take a look at crude oil. Crude oil's at 59.35. It's down 25 cents, or a 0.5% today. Now let's take a look at the MOVE Index. The MOVE Index is at 60.08 today. And the MOVE Index has been staying down. It was up in the 70s there. It was up to like 75 there a few weeks ago. It's come back down to 60.8. So this is your credit markets. And the lower this number is, the more stability you have in your credit markets. So the fact that the MOVE Index has come back down shows that it's settled back down. We had a couple peaks here, and it settled back down again. Let's take a look now at the 10-year, U.S. 10-year. What I wanted to show you guys is that it went up and it found a peak of like 1.7 something, and now it's come back to 1.65, and it's been going along basically sideways. I think that the Fed let it go up to about 1.75. I think they got total control over this. Let's take a look at the 1 year. See where it went up. I think they let it go up to that point, and I think they got total control over the yield curve already. I think they got it, and they said that they're recommitted to basically keeping yields low. I think they let it go up, and I think they're manipulating this market. Let's take a look now at the U.S. dollar index. 92 point. Oh, I never said what the bond rates were today. Let me go back here just for a second. And we're going to have to go back here to get to the bond yields today. And what we're seeing movement to the upside. We're seeing the U.S. 10-year at 1.65 and the U.S. 30-year at 2.33. And they're up, but it's only marginal. It's a couple basis points. 2.5 basis points on the 10-year and almost 2 basis points on the U.S. 30-year. Let's take a look now at the dollar index. 92.22. I've been taking a look at what's going on in Russia, watching it. Russia says that it may have to protect its citizens within the Ukraine. That's what they said. They may have to protect, and they've got Angela Merkel's been talking to Putin about this, and urging him to withdraw troops from the region. So we're going to have to wait and see what develops with that. It is a serious situation. We're going to have to wait and see what develops. Now, one of the things I wanted to talk about this morning is COVID. I'm going to tell you guys what. This is a chart from the United States on COVID, right here. And, 3 million people each and every day are getting vaccinated in the United States. The United States has got quite a high number now of already vaccinated. Quite a high base of already vaccinated. 3 million more each day. That's about 1% of the United States population is getting vaccinated every day. Now, in Great Britain, they're a little bit ahead. They've got I think I heard the number, I think they got 50% vaccinated already in Great Britain, in the UK. So they've been really vaccinating. Now, we can see the chart right here. Toward the end of this chart, we can see that the United States has been basically going along sideways here. It came down from this big mountain where we had tons and tons of COVID cases. And now it's basically been going along a little bit sideways. That's probably because of the new variants. If we take a look at the same chart in the United Kingdom, look at what the vaccinations has done. Look, they're way down. They're going down every single day. It's disappearing in the country because they got a very high number vaccinated already. So it shows you vaccines do work at preventing the spread of COVID. And this same thing with this chart in the United States here. This would probably be way up toward these peaks every single day if it wasn't for the fact that the United States has already got a lot of people vaccinated. But, using other countries, I think some of the countries that are heavily vaccinated already are United Kingdom. I think Israel was heavily vaccinated. Anyway, but the United States is moving in that direction rather rapidly, considering the fact that they're vaccinating 3 million people each and every day. You got 350 million people in the United States. So, it adds up quickly. 3 million a day. And I'm expecting these numbers, even with the new variant, to probably start to drop pretty soon in the United States. This is leading us toward this economic recovery I talked about. Because you get rid of COVID, economics, the world will bounce back. COVID was what was suppressing our economy. Really did a number on our economy. So at the peak of this COVID crisis, we had like 30 million people unemployed. Now it's moved down to 18 million. But it's become static at that 18 million level. It's more or less that's not going down any longer, Now this summer, when this summer comes, if we can start to pull out of this thing some, and we start to get this recovery, well, that 18 million might start whittling down, maybe more to 16 or 15 or 14 million that's unemployed, I don't think we're ever going to get back to pre-COVID numbers anytime soon, because COVID did a real number on us, as far as the economy is concerned. Actually, it did a real number on everything. Everywhere you go. COVID has affected each and every person on Earth adversely, to a great extent, It's been a very bad thing for the entire planet. Myself, I'll be very glad when it's gone, The thing is the biggest tool we got to get rid of it, because I'm going to tell you guys what, these are the facts. I mean, you can listen to a lot of BS out there, but facts are that COVID was trying to become endemic within the population. That's what it was trying to do. And if it wasn't for these vaccines, COVID would be 100% successful, it would have been, at becoming endemic. And what that means is it's with you forever, going around and around and around. You don't want this rotten thing with you forever, because I'm going to tell you why. You might catch COVID once and you catch it again the next year. First year might not do hardly anything. Next year it might make you terribly sick and put you in the hospital. The next year you catch it. What about the next year you catch it? The next year you catch it. If it's hanging around forever. We want this thing rid of it. We want it rid of it. We want it gone. And the best chance we have of that is modern science. You know? And so these vaccines are doing a number on COVID. And the way I see it that as a good thing. To get rid of this thing, get rid of it entirely. And once it's gone, you know, I think that they should be very, very, very vigilant, very, very careful, not that it doesn't spring up in some remote community someplace after it's gone, you know, and try to reinfect the world. They're going to have to be very, very vigilant. They're going to have to really put some effort into trying to, once they get it suppressed, once they get it down and get it out, because, you know, I've heard COVID called the honey badger virus because it can escape and it's so contagious. One person can come down with this thing and 4 months later everybody on Earth's got it. That is something that's extremely dangerous. Extremely. I don't think there's a virus out there that's as dangerous as COVID. Like, once they get rid of it, once they eradicate it, once the shots are able to get rid of it and eradicate it, they need to completely crush it, and then maybe even go to the extent of if they do have any samples of it or anything like that, move them into a very, very high containment or burn them. Get rid of this thing from the world completely, so that we can live a free life again. You know, I mean, this is a horrible disease. Thank you guys for listening. Like and subscribe, and we'll catch you guys in the very next show. Bye bye.